The search resumed today for two children still missing from the Memorial Day weekend floods.
6-year-old William Sharba and 4-year-old Leighton McComb were swept away along with several family members in a Wimberley vacation home. Volunteers with the Alamo area and Travis County Search and Rescue were in Martindale on the San Marcos River this morning. KXAN's Heather Jackson has the story.
These three volunteers are searching for clues. They're looking for something, anything, to point them toward the bodies of William Sharba and Leighton McComb.
There's so much debris that clues like shoes or clothing, there's just too much out there for us to look for.
Now, because of all of the debris, John Simmons with Travis County Search and Rescue says it's unlikely the children's remains will be visible.
It's possible that they would be since the water's receded a little bit, but they're probably covered up in some way, so we really need that dog to look at that.
And that's where Christy Borman and her 2-year-old Labrador Callie come in.
When she locates, she will stay at the point at where the scent is the strongest and bark so that I know where she's at.
Volunteer crews were able to cover at least 4 miles of ground today. But for them, it's not just about the miles. It's about double checking.
We always turn and look to the back just to make sure that there's nothing that was lodged up under a bush or a log or something like that.
Despite the fact that nearly 3 months have passed, John and the other volunteers remain hopeful they'll be able to bring closure to the missing kids' families.
Because when I or the team goes out, we expect to have a find.
In Martindale, Heather Jackson, KXAN News.
The search for the children was supposed to continue through the weekend, but we have learned crews are being diverted to another search in Bexar County in the San Antonio area. We do not know when the search for these missing children will resume. The river level has dropped to its lowest point since May's floods. The night of May 23rd and 24th, the blue line here shows the river gauge peaked at nearly 45 feet before the gauge itself was washed away. In the days and weeks after, this graph shows it went down but stayed fairly high, about 7 feet. Now the river is below 4 feet, giving search crews better access to areas that had been underwater.